This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
There's a tear in your eyes, I know, I can feel.
Good afternoon, Philippines. This is Dr. Cenica for What's Up, Doc. And of course, together with me is my co-host, a lady co-host, no other than Dr. Jonna Cenica. Good afternoon, Dr. Cenica.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Philippines. It's so nice to be back here.
And welcome back to What's
Thank
Up, Doc.
you.
And of course, you know, we have a lot of things to discuss with our topic, makeup on Fleek.
Yes, as usual, I'm so excited na naman. Kasi
Yes.
pang girls na naman.
Ano ba ibig sabihin ng makeup on Fleek for our televiewers?
Alam mo kasi, for women kasi, for us, it's so, I guess for me, lalo na for the professionals out there and those who go out a lot, those who have work, you know, na kailangan medyo ayos na ayos ka, medyo important talaga sa amin ng yung medyo marunong ka ng konting makeup.
Oo nga. Pero when you say konting makeup, how konti is konti?
Well, depende. It actually depends. Because, you know, right now, meron mga usong mukhang natural, yung mga natural makeup.
It has to be looks
Yes.
natural.
Pero
because,
kasi yung iba gusto rin nila yung talagang very contoured.
and sometimes they want to make it permanent or semi-permanent, right?
Actually, mas madali yun eh. Kasi, I mean, you know, you wake up every morning and then you don't have to put makeup on. Di ba? Parang sobrang heaven yun para sa mga babae.
Correct. Pagkagising mo, yun na yun, no?
Oo, yun yung pagharap mo sa salamin.
And
ganda-ganda mo.
for this afternoon, we have a guest who is, I could say, how do I tell it? Is an eyebrow specialist.
Eyebrow specialist.
And who is the owner, probably the CEO of the Fleek Eyebrow and Beauty Clinic.
A very young businesswoman.
A very young businesswoman, very beautiful also.
Very beautiful.
Of course, no other than Miss Jane Pecson. Good afternoon, Jane.
Good afternoon po.
Jane.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Do you have, ano ka ba? Hindi ka ba Chinese? Kasi parang, or Korean in
Pure
origin?
Filipino po, sabi ng mom ko.
Pure Filipino. Oo.
Yes po.
You are the owner of, a very young owner of Fleek Eyebrow and Beauty Clinic. Can you tell us about that?
Okay,
About
so
the office?
Fleek Eyebrow and Beauty Clinic, we specializes in semi-permanent makeup.
Semi-permanent, ayun
Yes.
Semi-permanent makeup. Okay.
So aside from that, we also offer beauty treatments and also laser treatments.
Okay. So when you say semi-permanent, ito ba yung mga tinatawag na
Ito
permanent?
ba yung forever?
Forever, like
No.
mga eyebrows, eyeliners,
This one
mga
is-
lip tattoo,
No po,
something
this
like
one is
that.
very different from the old-fashioned tattoo.
Okay.
Kasi old-fashioned tattoo can last up to 20 years on skin.
Okay.
Right.
Well, this one, the new technique, which is microblading, it can only last up to 2 years on skin.
Okay.
So when you say,
that's why it's semi-permanent.
yes, when you say technique, microblading, when you say, what is exactly the meaning of
Yeah.
microblading?
Dapat ba kaming matakot dyan?
Matakot
Kasi
yan?
alam mo mga
May blade
tao,
ba yan? O parang
para
ano
siyang
ba?
operasyon eh.
Oo.
Yes, we
Iniisip
use
natin, baka
blade.
masakit yan eh.
Pero this one, microblading, yun nga, it's a new technique po to do a semi-permanent makeup.
Okay.
Kasi with the old-fashioned tattoo, before, they use machine.
Okay.
That one is more painful compared to the,
Microblading.
there is more discomfort
Okay.
compared to the new technique, the microblading.
Okay,
Kasi
yeah.
with this one, we only use blade, while on the old-fashioned tattoo, they use naman needle.
Okay.
Needle.
And 5
So
layers
this
na
in
skin.
the old fashioned
Totally.
is tattoo. I mean, they use a needle, and in the new technique, microblading, is
Yes.
they use blade.
Blade.
Okay.
So these are the pictures. These are are those the before and after pictures?
Yes,
of your
ang galing. Ang ganda
clients?
naman.
Okay.
You could tell. It
So-
looks natural, ha?
Yeah, it does look natural.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
compared to the
Right,
old-fashioned
compared to
tattoo,
the... Tsaka
because
nakikita ko kasi yung mga, I don't know, probably those are the eyebrow tattoos back from the 80s or 90s. Yung medyo nag-green pa sila. Or
Yes.
kaya yung minsan naman mukhang ang kapal-kapal nung tattoo nila. It doesn't look natural at all.
Yes.
How do you do that parang feathering? Na,
yun po yung
parang-
technique.
Ah,
So that
okay.
is why we call it microblading, feather
Okay.
brows. Pero in my clinic, we call it feather brows. So we draw an illusion of hair strands.
okay.
You draw first.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do.
we draw.
What do you use in?
We use the blade and we use vegetable pigment. So it's
Vegetable
organic.
pigment,
Yes.
okay.
Kaya naman with the old-fashioned tattoo, kaya siya tumatagal po ng 20 years is because they use henna.
henna?
So henna, nagdi-discolor siya. The color can change into green, blue, violet,
Right.
gray.
Oh.
Well,
Compared
this
to
one,
this-
with the organic ink that we use,
Alright.
it can only last up to 2 years, pero the color will just fade naturally.
Okay.
No
It won't
discoloration.
change color.
No, it won't
kasi
change
nakakatakot.
color.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of tattoos like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna put a brown or a black tattoo, pero after like 5 years, biglang green na yung kilay mo. Parang
Yes, tapos
nakakatakot
bumababa pa
yata
siya
yun.
kasi once you get old, your skin will
Yeah,
sag.
of course,
so,
because of the pull of
20 years
gravity.
yung old tattoo, so makikita niyo yung kilay minsan nasa mata na.
Okay, nasa
So with this one,
gitna.
retouch na lang po kayo with microblading. Retouch na lang siya after 2 years or after a year.
Who are the candidates patient for
Your usual
microblading?
clients. for
Actually, ang clients
microblading.
namin mostly millennials.
Okay.
Millennials. When you say millennials, alam mo ngayon mayroong mga millennials, no?
Parang ikaw.
Ako, millennials.
Millennials.
Oo. Recently, meron kasing sa Facebook, isang grupo. Mga ano daw, yung millennials daw yun.
Yeah. So, naki-follow ka naman.
Of course, I'm one of them. Tapos umalis din ako kasi ang daming sumali
Talagang
doon
nag-follow ka
sa
talaga.
group. Oo. Anyway, when you say millennials, ano bang age group ng millennials? For the
Millennials daw po, start sila ng 90s.
90s?
Yes.
Okay.
Mga 90s. Mga 90s babies.
Opo.
Okay.
Now,
Pero
of course,
anyone
So, wala na
naman.
tayo doon. Automatic.
90s, pwede pa.
Lahat naman po pwede magpagawa. So,
Okay.
meron din kami clients sa mga matatanda.
Okay.
Pero kasi, ang hindi lang po pwedeng maging candidate for microblading are yung mga may, ano tawag dito? Meron silang diabetes.
Oh, diabetes.
Okay, so you have to screen first
Yes.
the patient.
Also, clients who are taking
Mga
Aspirin?
blood thinners.
Mga
blood thinners,
Aspirins,
aspirins,
okay.
vitamin E. I mean, there's
So
some
they
patients.
have to seek
Just
their
like the
doctor
normal
first.
Yeah, so you have to take first the history pala muna ng patient before
opo. We
doing
have
this.
You have a checklist.
Checklist
for
first and they
your
have to fill it
clients.
up. And pag nakita po namin na meron silang issues, then that's the time na we
Yeah,
reject them.
How about
exactly.
the age? Like as young as...
As young as
How?
16,
as
16
young
years old
Yes.
and as
Guys,
old
allowed.
as
80.
80 years
plus.
old. Wow, talaga naman.
Talaga.
And then, does it, let's say, of course, when you say microblading, is there a bleeding ba during the procedure?
Well, for some clients kasi, merong iba,
Oo.
ma-bleed talaga sila, madugo
Okay.
sila. May iba naman po wala. So,
Okay.
mostly, wala naman. Kasi, one layer lang siya ng skin eh.
Okay.
So, yung iba naman
So,
na
probably
nagbi-bleed, ayun nga po, yung mga medyo nasa old age na.
Uh-huh.
Pero, yung mga age group ng 20s up to 40s,
Hindi naman
they don't
masyado.
bleed naman. Kasi it's only one layer of skin.
So, what's the type of anesthesia that you put? Ito ba yung
Yes.
topical? Yung
Yes, we use
tinatawag
topical
nating
anesthesia.
Topical, you don't do
pinapahid lang
injectables.
natin.
Topical
Okay.
anesthesia
Hindi
lang
tayo
po.
nag-i-injection na
No.
anesthesia. Okay. So, yung pag sinabi kasi nating topical anesthesia, ito yung mga anesthesia na pinapahid lang natin sa skin tapos namamanhid na yung
Yes.
yung superficial surface or yung
Yes.
panlabas ng skin natin. So, meron ba silang mararamdamang pain or
Actually, no
is it
pain.
Wala
no pain
talaga.
at all?
Almost
Just a little
painless.
Just to numb the
discomfort,
skin.
Ayan ka para sa
probably.
nasa
Okay.
television ngayon. This is a patient who undergone already a
Yes.
microblading.
Okay, so
Oo.
tapos na yung procedure.
Oo.
niya.
Pero it looks very natural, ha? There's no even swelling or whatsoever.
swelling.
Oh,
Yes,
by the way,
that was taken right after the procedure.
Right after.
yes.
Okay.
By the way, for our televiewers, if you have any question regarding our topic on
Makeup
Fleek,
Fleek.
yes, Fleek, ha? Our cell phone number is 0925-852-0815, and please indicate your name and your address where you are right now. And our topic is all about semi-permanent
Semi-permanent
eyebrows, eyeliners probably later
Eyeliners,
who
yeah,
will take it off.
Semi-permanent makeup in general. Pati mamaya tatanungin natin kung ano-ano pa yung mga services na ino-offer nila. Aside from eyebrows, from semi-permanent eyebrows, what else do you guys offer?
So we also offer eyeliner,
Okay.
We also-
Ganun din. Semi-permanent
Yes,
eyeliners.
And-
lip tint, also the foundation, and soon po, magkakaroon kami ng semi-permanent na blush on.
Ay,
Blush
naku, alam
on,
mo,
maganda.
maganda yun.
Marami po tayong pwede
Sobrang
discuss.
excited now.
But,
She's like my
do
new
you-
best friend.
Correct. And who are the patient who can have the microblading, and who are patient, the do's and don'ts, and the people who are suitable for this kind of procedure?
Like what I have mentioned earlier po, basta hindi sila
Diabetics?
diabetic
Okay.
or not taking insulin, then pwede po sila. Actually, lahat pwede.
How about allergies? Do you guys screen
Yeah.
for allergies? Or
Actually,
probably hindi siguro
walang
kasi
allergies
you-
kasi we use
you
organic.
guys
Organic.
use organic.
Pero pag may allergy siya sa topical anesthesia,
Ayun.
yan ang hindi po pwede.
So enough na yung topical anesthesia for
Yes,
them
enough na siya
to
topical.
numb that particular area.
Yeah, like for an hour, 1 hour, minsan 1.5 hours sila nagpapalagay pag mababa yung pain tolerance.
Okay.
Then you have to wait for like quite some time for a
Yes po.
topicals.
Okay. How long does the semi-permanent eyebrow microblading last?
The procedure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
no, I
procedure,
mean the procedure, yes.
the
And how long also does it last when you have one?
Okay. The procedure, about 1.5 hours to 2 hours,
Okay.
depending on the client.
Both brows na yun?
Yes,
Okay.
Both
both na
brows,
po.
okay.
Kasi may anesthesia siya.
Okay.
And then yung the ink can last up to 2 years.
2
But
years.
if you're acidic, then it can last about a year lang.
A year lang.
Talaga.
How about yung I just want to ask about yung yung sa lip tint. Kasi I've seen some girls undergone the lip tattooing and I've seen them swell really, really bad. I mean, it's nice. It looks nice after the swelling. Pero right after the procedure kasi I see them swell na talagang medyo, they have to stay away from work or from the outside world for like a few days kasi magang-maga talaga yung lips nila. How about in microblading? Do they have swelling?
Actually, we use
or-
a needle machine.
Okay.
But same as with the tattoo naman, for the lips and for the eyeliner. But we use vegetable pigment ink.
Still
Pero
vegetable
it's
pigment.
normal to swell after the procedure.
Okay.
Kasi very sensitive yung lips
Right,
of
right.
course.
compared to the eyebrows.
Yeah, it's
Right.
part of the healing process when you have
Yes.
the swelling. Yeah.
But the swelling will subside about 30 minutes after the procedure. Actually, most of my clients, they don't swell naman. But for some who, yun nga, very sensitive yung lips nila, may swelling, but 30 minutes or less.
So hindi siya tumatagal na ilang days. Kasi I've seen
Yes.
girls really, they have swollen lips for like a couple of days, like 2 to 3 days. So they can't work pa. And they have this parang, they have to put this cream on. Do you guys also have to do that?
We recommend vitamin A and D gel.
Vitamin
Okay,
A and
vitamin
T.
A and
Yes. po.
Now, how do you know what's the best color for that particular patient?
yan.
Di ba tineterno ba sa kulay ng buhok?
tama.
Alam mo yung gano'n?
Yes.
Or sa texture ng skin?
And
or
pati yung
color of the skin?
Lalong-lalo na, Dad, yung shape ng brows nila. Kasi, depende kasi yata sa face shape mo, yung shape hindi pwedeng basta na lang, pare-pareho kayong lahat
Of
ng
course.
shape ng eyebrows, right?
The color and the shape. How do you
color and
determine that?
Okay, for the color, normally we follow one shade lighter than your natural hair color. So
What if, let's say, your color of hair is, nagpa-color ka ng hair?
kunyari,
how do you
I
decide?
just-
No, it's
just like-
natural hair color po. For example, your natural hair color is black.
Okay.
We will not use black. We will use brown
Okay.
or something lighter pa ng konti.
Okay.
But it really depends po sa prefer na color ng client.
Okay.
Pero
You would suggest?
Yes, we will
Yes.
suggest.
Okay. We will
Kasi
suggest.
mas maganda. Minsan gusto nila lighter shade, pero mas maganda sa kanila darker. And for the shape of the eyebrows, we actually measure We do measure.
Oh,
by
there's a
the-
measurement.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we follow the shape of the face.
Okay.
And then from there, we will make a mock-up. So,
Okay.
ipapakita namin sa kanila yung mock-up.
Yung itsura
Yung
nila.
Ano yung
itsura na
mock-up?
tingin namin babagay sa kanya kasi there's a chart.
Okay.
So, we follow, pag example, medyo heart-shaped ka, then medyo makapal ng konti. But if you have chubby face, then medyo manipis.
Manifest.
Yes.
Oh,
So, pag
okay.
square naman, medyo makapal. So, in my case, medyo dapat makapal yung akin.
Alam mo, I really believe that yung shape ng eyebrows, it's very important. Kasi
course,
it
yeah.
actually complements your face. And parang sa ilong lang din eh. Diba? Sa
Yes.
brows naman, yun nga, parang I've heard na if you already have a very maamo face, diba? Parang round yung face mo, na masyadong maamo and everything. And you want to look, a little more sophisticated or something, or medyo mas mature looking yung gusto mo. Kunyari, gusto mo pag nag-a-apply ka sa trabaho, mukhang batang-bata ka and you want to look a little bit more mature. So, parang I've heard you have to have your brows, parang hindi masyadong art masyado or pababa masyado kasi it would make you look more parang younger, right? Diba?
Kasi
And
parang
then-
ano yun eh, parang pag mataas yung eyebrow, mukha kang mataray.
Actually, now we
Kapag
follow...
mababa naman, parang mukha kang kaawa-awa.
Oo, kawawa.
Alam mo,
Actually,
diba,
now we follow the trend. The thicker the eyebrows, the more you look younger.
Sabi kasi na,
yan,
oo
that's the
nga,
trend right now. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot who has like, ba't ang kapal ng
Pero
eyebrow mo?
minsan may mga nasasobrahan, nakikita ko.
Hindi,
Parang gusto kong
pero
kumuha
syempre
ng
kasi
toothpaste,
lighter pa yun eh.
burahin
Oo.
yung brows nila. Kasi,
And then, let's say, halimbawa, bigla nagbago yung isip ng pasyente na ang gusto ko manipis lang ulit. So, do you have like an eyebrow
Alternative.
eraser? Or can
Ah,
you
you
retouch
do?
that? Can you do
Yes.
retouch?
What do you
We
guys
touch
do?
up.
Touch up.
So, we remove by using yung ink, same as color as your skin tones.
Seriously.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've heard a while ago, you mentioned nung off-air na, parang you also have permanent foundation, if I'm not
Yes, we
mistaken.
have
How do you do that?
semi-limited.
Maybe
How do you-
before we
foundation?
go on the permanent foundation and other services of permanent makeup, and of course, kailangan natin ng maghanap buhay. We'll be right back when What's Up Doc returns.